to use these bobbins, right?
Yes.
Because they're magnetic on the back.
We need to make, we only need one bobbin, or do we need to make?
Well, she said you do pre-wound bobbin.
Okay, there they are.
Is this your box or?
No, this is yours.
That's my box, okay.
That's the bobbins. I brought it just in case. Do you want me to go ahead and put yours in?
Yeah,
in a
yeah.
second?
Yeah,
This
this
one's
one you know how to do it,
This
so.
one's yours.
So you might wanna order extra, when you get your new budget money, order these bobbins. You can't just use a regular bobbin and they come pre-filled, right?
Yeah, they're pre-wound white. You generally, the embroidery, you can do white or black,
Okay.
because you're just using your colors, you know.
This is on the top of the fabric.
Yeah.
That
Well,
your
actually on
design
the
is.
back.
So
where
can
the-
we reuse them and put that bobbin on another machine and wind it up ourselves?
No. Yeah, you just wanna buy these pre-wound, because
Okay.
you're not gonna see the white, you know, underneath. Now, there is, like, if you wanna do lace or things like that, where you want the color on the top and the bottom to be the same, then there is a bobbin winder Brother has that will wind it really tight. But that's, you know, if you wanna do something like that. But otherwise, you would use white or black. Sometimes with black fabric or navy or something, you know, you might wanna do the black bobbin fill. Sometimes they get both, you know,
Okay.
so.
So we just buy them, and do they come in sets like this, like in six?
Yeah, we sell them in our store.
Perfect.
We sell them by the box.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you wanna get a box and divide it among the schools, there's about 100 in the box.
How much
or
is a
100
box?
per the
Like super
school.
expensive?
I
Not
don't
very.
think so. I need to
Probably-
check when I go back. I think
Okay.
it was $70.
Okay, so just maybe buy a box, and then
And it's like a, I got a
it'll
100.
it'll last you forever.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, so
So this, you wanna take your bobbin case out.
Okay.
So did you get a picture of that, Amy, where the case was? So she had it like that and opened it up.
And I was gonna show you, I found a picture too in the book. There's also, I forgot to show y'all, this has some videos on here. So if you go here to this video, everything we were doing today
Well, you had that
is
on the
actually on here. So
videos. Return,
this right here. Oh,
return back and then there's the
Oh,
videos.
okay.
Return again.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
sorry. So if we wanna go to embroidery, so right now we're doing the bobbin, okay? When we did the threading earlier, you can actually go in there and there's a whole video of what I just did. It's in your machine. So, see everything. So you can actually do this as you're threading it, and you could stop it, you know. Yeah, so it's, so that is, yeah, so there's your video. Yeah, so there it is, okay? So that's what we did. So let's go to our bobbin, okay? So,
Does it have sound or?
no.
No.
So on your bobbin, it's showing it's this way.
It's which way? Around the bottom?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Is
go
it
to
right
the
on the
book
right or
because
the
I
left?
thought I actually did it. Okay, so, and in your book, there's a picture too, so. I'm looking at it earlier. Oh, and this talks about how to, you know, get those legs, you know, braced down. Okay, so this gives you a picture too, so you can see it, but the thread is going away from you. Yeah, so it's going away from you, and then you come here, and then around here, and over your hand, and then over here, this little notch right here, you hold this up, and then you click it in here. So this kind of lines up with that right there. And then you just let it hang. Yeah, so then you just let it hang down, and sometimes, I'm sorry, and sometimes you can cut it. Now another thing, you get a little bottle of oil in here. And with these type of machines, and it also will remind you, like when you turn it on, put a drop of oil. So there's just a little diagram right here. So when you take this out, the bobbin case out, you just want to put a little drop of oil in that area. So, okay.
Every time we turn the machine on.
Yeah, like if you use it,
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
I would probably.
Does it give you a warning that it needs some oil?
Well, it'll just say, at the beginning
Like a
when you
car.
turn it on, it'll say, did you put a drop of oil? I would
So
just
do
go
we need
ahead
to
and
put a drop
do
of
it.
oil in there?
No, I think it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, now. But I had a lady, she didn't, well, her machine ever for 2 or 3 years. That's not good. So, okay. So here we go. So we close that. So, but any questions you have on different functions of the machine, it's nice. You have a video here, so you can always refer to that if you get stuck. Okay, so now we're ready to start sewing. So this table is nice. You can fold it down, or this is good if you have, heavy, projects you're working on and things, so. Okay, so now we have everything threaded. Now we want to put this frame. Your machine has 2 frames. You have an A frame and a B frame. All the hoops that came with the machine fit on the A frame. There are specialty hoops available, for if there's other ones you want to get, and they usually go on the B frame. But everything here is your A frame. So what we're gonna do, and these are probably really tight, is take these off. Let's see. They're really strong. Let's see. There was a little thread. You can hand me that little one.
Do we have one of those?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So we want to take these off first. The little ones you can take off, the big ones you leave on.
Is that a little one or a big
Yeah,
one?
these are little, and then
Oh.
this is your big
Okay.
one. This one, right to, okay. Okay, this moves it to our size. Okay, so now we want to come over here and get this on the machine. So, let me pull this down. So, this is our A-frame.
Make it under here.
Okay, so I did it right. Okay, so this little pin goes on the first hole here, and then this pin goes on this one. And you can feel when you got it on right, so you can kind of see here. Once you get that on, then you want to take these little screws. You want to put one here. And one here, and just finger tighten it. Now this one you want to make sure it is finger tightened. If you ever get an error message where it says the design is does not fit the hoop, and you're like, it should, this is a huge hoop on here, it's because there's a sensor here, and that will have that error message. If this is loose, it can't read it. So just take your finger, just check it, and just make sure it's tightened. But that's all it is, okay? This big one is actually you have to loosen the little one and the big one to be able to move this, okay? So now we're ready to do embroidery. Have y'all used embroidery machines before?
No.
Okay. So, whenever you do embroidery, you want to use a stabilizer. The stabilizer we sent to you is this one actually here. It's a,
Okay, you brought some.
it's a.
Is
went
it a
ahead-
tearaway?
Yeah, so it's a tearaway fusible. So this is the type y'all have. I went ahead and just pressed these. We had these at the store. So what it is, one side is a fusible material. So just take it on an iron, a dry iron, and just heat it. press it down, and so.
On the wrong side
Wrong side.
of your fabric.
Yeah. And then go ahead and we'll put it on the big hoop. So on this one here, you want to just take your, once you have it fused, I would probably start off now for maybe the stable, you know, like regular fabric right now, just to kind of get used to the machine.
I get some fabric.
She has fabric right here.
Okay.
You know, something like that. When we do knits, we'll have to do other stabilizers, but
Okay.
for now, you know, just, you can do this.
So like a knit t-shirt would require a different
Different stabilizer.
stabilizer.
Mhm.
What kind would it need?
Like a cutaway, fusible cutaway, something like that.
Okay. So that might be something with some budget money to get some
Yeah.
different, there's a water soluble one that will just kind of disintegrate with water, like you would use on a towel, right?
I didn't send you the sample of the different stabilizers, so I can try to mail that to you, or
Okay.
if you're, they're little packets of the different types, and I should have brought that, but it has the different types on it too, but. Okay, so so once you have your fabric in, you just wanna lay it down and put your hoop down and press this down. You don't wanna take it and pull it in different directions, cause it'll distort your embroidery. So just sort of pull it down as far as you can. Once you have it down, there are 2 screws on the side. So you just wanna kinda finger tighten that on each side, and you're ready to go, okay?
And this is the right side up, this
Yeah.
is the
And
fabric
your stabilizer's underneath.
underneath, okay.
So now we're ready to put this on. So right here are little clips right here. So you'll have to just sort of move it so that the hoop will fit. You get 4 hoops with the machine. So you have this one and then those 3.
Whatever, it just depends on what you're making.
Yeah, yeah, whatever fits. So here we go. We're gonna tighten this up. Kind of finger tighten it here. You don't wanna, you know, get a screwdriver and really tighten it, just kind of finger tight, it's fine. So we're ready to go. All right, so in your machine, if you're on a page you just wanna get out of it, just go home. So the little house will always get you out of where you are. So on your screen, you have different categories here. You can kind of scroll through, but like this one's gonna bring out lots of different patterns. And then you can like use your finger or scroll this way. These are generally smaller patterns. So you can kind of just go through and see what we have. And then these are like some monogram series in here. These are all your lettering. So y'all were gonna do lettering first. So you have all these different pages of lettering. The last page, the very last page, which is page, I guess 4 or something, these are very small letters. So if you're wanting to do like a shirt cuff or something very tiny, these are all very small, and you can see how little it is once you enter it. So your last page has the small lettering. Let's do a design and then bring in let's see. I'm going to show you how you like bring a design and put lettering around it, and then we'll just do something real simple. So, sneak. So if what holiday is even coming up? Let's see. Okay, let's see.
Football?
Yeah, football. Okay. Okay, so, all right, so let's do football. Okay, so if you have that in, once you enter it, you want to hit set. When you hit set, you can do different things with the embroidery. You can change the size. The arrows in make it smaller, so your whole top row is for smaller, making it smaller. The second row is to make it bigger. These 2 do it in proportion. This one you can tell it does it, you know, different directions. So let's say we want to make it bigger. You can hold it, and then we're going to say okay. If you want to add to it, you can hit add, and then go to the lettering, and then just hit, you know, just a name. We can put football, F, and then this is a lowercase, OOTBALL, okay? If you wanted to, then you would hit set, that's a space. So when you hit set, it enters it, and then you can do different things to the lettering.
Can you lower the lettering? Like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Position it, yeah.
So you can do it in a curve. These are your, you can also use your stylus or your finger, and
This might be an ignorant question, but does
No.
it not matter what thread we have? Like this
Yeah.
one has green and we don't have green.
yeah, we're gonna tell it what thread to use. So what I'll probably do is just do a real simple design to kind of show you how
Yeah.
to do that.
Or maybe just like a little
Yeah,
monogram or
yeah,
something.
we'll just
Yeah.
do, y'all just wanna do a monogram for
Yeah.
this? Okay, we'll do that. But this just kinda shows you, when you
I
get
love
into
that.
it, you can play with it and just see the different things you can do. Or just play with letters, you know, like, let's just take
I just might
this
have my
out.
students do their monogram.
Yes, let's do that.
Smart.
So we're going to get out of here. So you can add different things. Just hit add. So let's just do monogram. You have this series here. These are real pretty. You can do monogram, or you can just do a word, you know, if you just want to do a word. Let's do a monogram because it'll have different colors. Like this will all be one color, so let's maybe go here, okay? So these would be two colors. So let's just do two colors so it's not real complicated. So we'll just do one letter. How about that? So this is Vandergrift. We can do a V if you want. Or what letter would y'all like?
Please, good.
So you would just select it, and now we have the V, okay? We can do it small. We can also, I think, go to size and even make it smaller. This machine is pretty neat because you can actually go even smaller than it beeped at me, but I can actually touch this and make it even smaller. And I can decrease the density if I want to, so. But let's just go back. I don't want to complicate it too much today, so we're just gonna put the design in like a V and just show you how to change letters. Is that good for the first lesson? Is that?
yeah, great.
So we're going to hit set. We're gonna hit edit end. Okay, so now we have our V and we have two colors. We're gonna hit embroidery. So now, all right, so now we want to tell it what threads we want to use. So we have,
Black and silver?
yeah, so black is on what letter is that? Sorry.
6. Yep, and 1. Do you want 1 or do you want that one?
Maybe the lighter one.
Okay, so that's 10. 6 and
10.
10.
6 and 10.
Oh wait, this is the lighter one.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Whatever you want.
Sorry.
Okay, so right now it's wanting to do number 1. Is that color okay?
Yeah,
Or,
that's
no,
fine.
6 and 10. So it's on 1, but I don't want to use 1. So you want to hit this icon. It's switching colors. So I want to switch 1 and, was it 6? 6?
No, 1 and 10.
10? So we want to do 1, 1 and 10. Whoops.
No, I think it's 6 and,
Oops,
1 and
sorry.
6 are 6 and 10.
Okay, so
One
we got-
and, 1 and
1 and
10 are both of the grays.
okay, and then there we go. Oh, I did it. Let me go back. I did it again. 1 and 6, and we're gonna switch and hit OK. So now the first color is gonna be number 6.
So the V,
Okay, yeah, that would be
so is the red V gonna be
Black.
6? It's gonna be black?
the yes. So the gray is the right here. It's the background.
Okay.
So that's number 6, right?
Yeah, and-
So number 2 needs to be
No.
No, I think
Number
that's
6
wrong.
is black.
So that's
so-
what we would want then.
the
So number
letter?
6
Uh-huh.
needs to be black.
2. Okay, it needs to be 2. Okay, so 2 and black is 6.
Yes.
And we need to switch it and
Number
say okay.
2 is actually,
Well, it was
Silver.
pulling.
Okay.
It was pulling number 2, so she doesn't want we don't want number 2. We want number 1 or 10 and 6.
Oh, okay. So for this background, what color do you want that? This,
10.
10.
okay, so 2 needs to be 10, so we wanna go here, hit 2, 10, switch, and then okay. Okay?
Okay.
So now the V part, what color?
6.
Okay, is 6, okay, so.
No, because it's showing 6 is red, but 6 is actually black.
That's okay, but
Okay.
we want
Correct.
6,
Okay.
okay. So now it's gonna do number 10, this color here, and then number 6 here. So basically what I did was, do you want me to do that again for you, how I switched them? We'll do another one here in a little bit, how about that, and then let y'all do it. So now, once you have it entered, we hit lock and hit the green button.
So how do we know where it's gonna start? Is it just?
Oh, okay. It's always gonna start in the center, okay? So let me show you. I'll do another one